And welcome to another episode of No, We're Actually Scared. We got a heavy one today. I'm Dusty Davenport here with my co-host.
Johnny Paranoia. This is a heavy one.
Yeah.
There's a story that everybody knows, and then there's questions around this story that they provided.
Right. So I'm sorry to the people of Oklahoma. This will be your state episode. We have some ghost stuff towards the end. If you don't like the serious stuff, please skip ahead to like the last 20 minutes of the pod, and we'll go over some of the fun urban legends in your state. But once we saw the Netflix documentary, we decided we needed to do a deeper dive into this.
And it was the 25th year, or 30th year.
Anniversary.
30th, yeah.
So welcome to No, We're Actually Scared, and this is the Oklahoma City bombing.
The date is April 19th, 1995. And a bomb went off in the middle of Oklahoma City.
I was 4 years old.
It's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Mid-90s.
Yep.
It's a different time.
Mm-hmm.
So that rocks the world. We all see the horrible image of half the building blown away.
Yep. And the daycare.
Pure panic. A lot of the daycare story. That was real heavy in the Netflix.
Yeah. They really focused on that, and you definitely got some good accounts from like people who worked and lived and were in the building.
And like there was 168 people that died that day.
Yeah. Insane.
Right. And
like, mass carnage.
Nobody knew what was the cause, what was the reasoning in middle America.
Right.
And that brings us to our suspect.
Yeah. So, Timothy McVeigh, young man born in Lockport, New York, just a suburb outside of Buffalo.
Yep. He was known as like a recluse, kind of a...
Yeah, kind of like
introverted
person.
Like
a serial killer would imagine. Yeah. He was very close with his grandfather who gave him his first gun.
Obsessed with guns.
And he just became like, they say, like autism, like is a spectrum, like people get obsessed with something and they really get into it. So he was obsessed with guns, and that's all he wanted to talk about. He said he wanted to open a gun store when he grew up.
No sports, no friends.
Yeah, people in the area. I mean, he wasn't getting along with people.
Just hunting and guns, man. That was his day to day.
Yeah.
Infatuated with them.
Absolutely.
Little unhealthy.
Which generally leads to military service.
Leads to it, yeah.
Yeah. You're obsessed with guns. Usually you end up joining the Army.
Yep. And I think being an introvert, too, kind of leads you away and obscure from society.
Did he join the Army? I forgot what branch he joined.
Yes, Army.
Army, yeah.
Yep. So he joined the Army when he was 18.
Yep. And
he ends up going to get trained and ends up serving in the Gulf War, the first Iraq War.
Yeah.
In 1991.
And he got multiple medals, including the Bronze Star. He actually murdered, like...
Oh, yeah, he was in infantry. Yeah, usually infantry is...
So, 89, finishes basic training at Fort Benning. 1990, served in the 1st Infantry. He was based in Fort Riley, Kansas, and I'll come back to that. He was trained as a gunner. In 91, he used to play to Saudi Arabia for the Gulf War, Operation Desert Storm. Saw combat, earned medals, Bronze Star. 91, returned to the U.S., volunteered for Special Forces, and guess where he went for his Special Forces training?
Where?
Fort Bragg.
Oh, Fort Bragg.
Where have we seen Fort Bragg before?
It's been in the news this year. There's a connection.
Every major false flag in our country usually stems back to Fort Bragg and our favorite scientist.
It seems like it. Jolly West does play a...
Jolly West. Not scientist. What do you call
Psychiatrist.
it? Psychiatrist.
It does seem to go back to Fort Bragg. And the crazy thing is... Speaking of Fort Bragg, do you remember New Year's Day bomber?
Yep.
At the Trump Hotel with the Tesla?
Fort Bragg.
Fort Bragg. And I guess the FBI released a document stating that you remember that Sean Ryan document that he got? That email? Yeah. Was true.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude.
It was real?
That was real. That's a deep dive. We could go into that another time. Yeah. I don't want to go too deep into that because... Yeah. But it came out that...
But just remember that this military installation has, connections to a million different...
New Orleans the day before.
From Fort Bragg.
Fort Bragg.
So what's going on there?
Seems like they're running a psychological program at Fort Bragg.
It definitely...
Did you ever see...
the evidence points that direction.
Did you ever see, like, the Army video, the recruitment videos for, like, Fort Bragg, for the psychological department? It's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Are they like new or like?
Yeah, they're new. They're like on YouTube.
They're like, hey, come make the next Timothy McVeigh.
Dude, it's the craziest thing ever.
But here's the crazy thing: he's there for 2 days.
Well, he did his military service overseas.
Yeah,
comes back home, wants to join special forces now.
Yeah,
so you have to go through special training.
And 2 days into that program,
he dropped
withdrew
out
voluntarily.
That's the official story. We'll get into
kind of interesting that a guy that's obsessed with guns has a very obviously structured mindset, military man, medals, gives up after 2 days.
They say there were problems with his feet.
Yeah,
that's the official report.
But he's pulled away, honorably discharged.
I think we get into that later. Let's go back now to April 19th, 1993.
Okay, so discharged in 91, by the way, just so you know.
Now, what happens on that day? Do you know?
93?
Yes.
Are we talking... I think we got to go to 92 first.
Oh, 92?
92 is Ruby Ridge.
Okay, so Ruby Ridge.
Ruby Ridge is the first big... this is one of the government's biggest, blunders. This inspires a lot of militias and things around the country.
Yes.
But just to go into the Ruby Ridge story, there's a guy in his property. What was he actually... What were they going in there for?
Guns. Wasn't it guns?
I don't think it was less than that, honestly.
Or he had a warrant for guns, I think.
He had a warrant. Yeah, that was the big thing. They were the ATF was going here
to
exercise a warrant.
Yeah. And then they end up... Don't they kill his pregnant wife there?
They shoot his 14-year-old son.
Yeah. A little bit of a misfire.
They shoot his dog.
Yep.
And his wife is holding his son, and they kill the wife while she's holding his baby.
Yeah.
Through the window.
Yep.
They attack a man who's sitting on his property.
Yeah.
In America.
Seems like it.
And the feds came in and murdered basically his entire family.
Sounds like a little bit of overreach.
In front of him.
A little bit of overreach for me. So that was the first one. So now you start seeing this on the news. It was a big thing. He was holding up on his land. Where do you fall in on the government overreach and breaking the law?
Yeah, basically, I mean, he was a Green Beret. He wanted to just live off the land. He wanted to be left alone, be away from government.
Yep.
They tried to falsely accuse Weaver of threatening to kill President Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, there's a whole crazy story about it.
There's a million different stories about why they were there, but I think it all boiled down to essentially they were exercising a bench warrant. Failure to appear in court on a bench warrant.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
We're going to murder your family.
So they came in and just murdered his entire family before he shot.
It's perfect.
He never fired a bullet, but his entire family, 14-year-old kid and his wife, were murdered in front of him, along with his dog.
Yeah. Everything you love.
Everything you love, just taken from you.
So that sets off this anti-government movement in America in the early 90s.
I get an even better part of that story.
Okay. Well, this ain't a Ruby Ridge.
I know, we're going to go deep into the Ruby Ridge.
That's fine, though. That's fine.
1990, indicted on federal firearms charges. He was given the wrong court date.
Yeah.
March 20th, 1991, instead of February, leading to a failure to appear in court so they could issue a bench warrant.
Isn't that crazy?
So they gave him the wrong date.
Yeah. So there's your government workers at ease.
and they came in and shot his kid and dog and wife.
It's perfect, isn't it? ATF, baby.
So now... You're minded, which is crazy. I don't want to put us in the same category, but your mind is like us, where the government just came and murdered this guy.
Yeah.
Because he believed in the right to bear arms, essentially.
Right. Yeah, essentially.
And then didn't show up to court.
Yeah.
So they murdered his entire family in front of him.
I don't know how that's breaking the law, though, dude. You have the right to bear arms.
Well, and that's what inspires this, what you're talking about.
And so that was the first, aggravating stepping stone to drawing these anti-government
militia
right-wing militias groups.
Right.
So it starts fueling, and now they're popping up. Call it propaganda. Is that news media running away with these, saying, "Oh my God, they're all over the country.
They're everywhere." Yeah, they're everywhere. All these militias.
Domestic terrorism is running rampant. Leads to us on April 19th, 1993. Now. Mm-hmm. And that's in Texas, and it's called Waco.
Oh, interesting.
Now, this guy, I forgot his name.
Koresh?
Was it?
The leader?
Yeah.
Yeah, David Koresh.
Has not a cult.
A compound.
Yeah, we'll call it compound's good, yeah. And has a standoff with the ATF and the FBI and...
Yes.
For I forgot how long, 39 days maybe?
It was a long time.
89 days. It was something crazy.
It was a long time. It was long enough that our friend Timothy McVeigh was able to drive his car there and sell bumper stickers promoting gun rights outside of Waco.
And be interviewed on the news. And he was just saying, I think it's anti-government. I think you have the right to bear arms. I think you have the right to property.
Very, very against the NRA. It was one of the big things that it's kind of funny, and it speaks to some of Trump's ignorance. But when he went to the Libertarian Party convention, he had the big, good thing. He said he's going to free Ross on day one. Followed through on that, great. But then he said, I'm the most NRA-supported president ever. And he didn't realize why he was being booed for saying that.
Yeah, booed.
But real gun rights people don't support the NRA.
No,
the NRA is so soft on gun rights. They don't fight for anyone to bear arms.
Just a money laundering lobbyist.
Yeah.
They
hate the NRA.
Yeah, by the life insurance policy.
Most people who support guns hate the NRA.
Yeah, it's not a great organization.
No.
And it's so phony.
It's phony.
Yeah. It's all bullshit.
Yeah. So if you meet a gun person and they support the NRA, usually they're
brainwashed. It's a good way to call it. It's just it's a bullshit organization.
100%.
So Waco,
he's there selling bumper stickers. Essentially, I hate the NRA.
Right.
You have the right to bear arms. It's basically supporting that because the ATF is having this standoff at this compound, all based on the fact that they have guns at their compound.
Yes. And the ATF ends up moving and setting fire to the fucking compound.
Well, also tear gassing women and children. Before a shot was fired on them.
And how many people died in that, do you know, on Waco?
Oh, many.
Like 86?
Yeah. Tear gassing women and children. And I think that was McVeigh, that was when he was interviewed later on, that was the big moment for him, was they tear gassed women and children.
Yeah.
Before anyone fired a shot.
And it's another thing of overreaching.
Yeah.
Government overreach.
They weren't hurting anyone.
Where's your right? Private property, gun rights, whatever. So he ends up striking up a friendship with two other people. 48.
Okay, yes. So now he moves to Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just to remember that Timothy McVeigh is a very calculated person. He's looking into things. He had determined that this place in Arizona was the least likely place in America to be hit by a nuclear strike.
That's crazy.
He literally drew up maps and was like, we need to go to Arizona because that's that. So he moves in with his army buddy, Michael Fortier. Or Fortier, I don't know, one or the other. Is the best man in this guy's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
The guy helps him sell guns.
Yep.
The guy, they're army buddies. They're living together. Timothy McVeigh is a very straight-laced guy, doesn't do drugs, doesn't do whatever. Yeah. But Michael Fortier is into weed and meth.
Nice.
So Timmy tries a little bit of that meth and weed while he's there.
Typical desert dog, huh?
Yeah.
Just meth and weed.
82 people died.
82
from
people
the Branch Davidians.
Yeah, Branch Davidians. That was the name. I couldn't think of the name. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he goes to Arizona. They start plotting this thing.
Well, the thing is the official story is Timothy McVeigh kept saying, kept trying to get Michael Fortier to do this bombing with him.
Yeah, he
kept refusing.
Yeah, he
to be involved, but. He also drove Timothy McVeigh to Oklahoma multiple times to survey the building and do these types of things.
Scout the location. And then there was another guy.
So now he meets Nichols. And he's all in.
He was the next bomb maker, wasn't he, or something with the military?
Yeah. So he helps him get everything he needs to blow up the building. He gets the supplies from Arkansas. He does all these
4,000 tons of fertilizer or something like that. And then, you think about that, though. Wouldn't that, hey, this guy is buying 4,000 pounds of fertilizer. Is he a farmer? Does that trigger anything?
Well, that's what I'm saying, yeah,
Or does it in 1995 that you didn't even blink twice? This guy's must be a farmer.
Well, he couldn't have got it from, a store, I'm not guessing.
Well, I don't know, Tractor Supply. I'd take
all the fertilizer on the shelf, dude, all of it.
Yeah. It's maybe that wasn't tracked back in the day. Who know? I don't know.
They said he got it in Arkansas, which is strange too.
Oh, that's weird, isn't?
But there's a lot of ties to Arkansas in this case.
Yeah, it's a little weird how this all goes together.
Yeah. So is it what? I'm not gonna. I don't want to tell people how to make bombs, so I won't
Yeah.
go into all the instructions.
I don't know how either.
I have no idea either. But they got all the supplies basically from Arkansas. He got them trafficked in, and he helped Timothy directly plan the bombing and set everything up.
There was a lot of scheming with it though.
Yeah.
Like where he rented the Ryder truck from.
Mm-hmm.
Like he rented
Fake name.
the fake name at the motel.
Yep.
There was a lot of planning that went into this.
Yes.
Seems like a lot for one guy to do, but this is the official narrative.
Official narrative.
So, anyways, Timothy. So they plan this bombing.
Yep.
Terrible. I mean, think of a better way to get your message. Maybe the bumper stickers. Maybe make T-shirts.
Yep.
Or get a website, dude. It's the 90s. Everybody had a .com, right? They plan this horrific event out.
Yep. A week before, by the way, just to go back to the Kansas, Timothy McVeigh rented a motel in Kansas.
For what?
So you're talking about, I mean, that's a couple states over from Oklahoma, right? If I'm looking at it?
Kansas is right above Oklahoma.
Right above?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he rented a motel and stayed in Kansas, where he was seen talking to unknown people. So they don't know what conversations took place up there.
Really?
But he rented a motel up there, which seemed to be like another place where he was talking to people. And we don't know who those people are.
That's odd. Yeah, because I remember, like,
it's a week before the bombing.
If I remember right, I think he rented it from Kansas, too, the Ryder truck, like a town in Kansas.
Right.
And then he stayed at the motel and then drove in front of the Murrah building and parked this Ryder truck there. Multiple people say that there were two people.
Multiple people.
But the official story is he parks the truck in front of the building, sets the bomb, sets the timer, walks away, gets into a car, and just starts driving south.
Yep.
He ends up getting arrested, or the bomb goes off. Chaos in the city of Oklahoma.
I mean, you could hear, like, that's the one thing the Netflix documentary does very well. It's not a conspiracy documentary. It's more of a human interest piece.
Yes.
But you can hear, like, the shaking, from, like, blocks away.
Right.
Miles away. 25 miles.
Glass
you could hear, like,
blown.
glass shaking.
All the buildings downtown are ruined. I mean,
Destroyed.
hospitals are getting overwhelmed. Doctors are rushing to the scene, just try to help out, do as much as you can.
Yep.
Everybody's rushing to the building. And, you know, that's one of the craziest things. Like, you know, you do these, like, events like 9/11 and this one. And
Yep.
And you just see, like, the human go to another level of, like...
Yeah. Like, of insanity.
I'm climbing up to the fourth floor. Like, you hear these stories of, like, oh, I'm lifting a 10-ton fucking block of concrete off somebody. It's just adrenaline rush. You know what I mean? Like you just
what
hear
the human body can do.
and it's just like heroic. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're running to this and just like
it's true. Yeah,
it's amazing. And it's something that a lot of people don't have. You know.
Yeah.
But it so this is the story. So the bomb goes off. People are rushing to help. Pure chaos. Timothy McVeigh is driving south now on the thruway.
Yep. Got another car.
Highway, whatever. Gets pulled over by a state trooper now.
Oh, why does he get pulled over?
No license plate.
No license plate. That's interesting.
It's a little odd to me.
For a guy who just calculated one of the most intricate bombings and
wouldn't you think...
was a military man, was very structured and very disciplined in everything he did.
Right. To do a check on the car.
Didn't realize he was driving a car that didn't have a license plate.
Without a license plate. Seems a little odd.
And then there's kind of like the story they put in there, and it's like the cop walks up, cop sees the gun. Timothy McVeigh said, "It's loaded, officer."
The gun.
And the cop says, "Mine is too." Pulls him out of the car and arrests him.
So he's taken into a jail cell about 30 minutes outside of Oklahoma City.
Right.
And he's sitting in a jail cell, and they have no idea that
he's the guy who just blew up that.
Just arrested, and I guess like the Netflix thing did a really good thing where he's getting booked, and he's just no emotion watching the television, and it's on the TV, like pure panic, like that's kind of set chills, like psychopath, dude, like
right,
crazy, or just mind warped, done, shut up,
Manchurian
candidate.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking when I was watching it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's sitting there getting booked and sits in the jail cell. The weird thing about that, too, is the judge wasn't in the next day. Usually you're released the next day for minor infraction.
He had to stay the weekend.
And he had to stay the weekend. So chaos goes back. We're going back to Oklahoma City.
Yep.
They're trying to rescue people. For some reason, the ATF was not in the office that day.
Well, that was the other thing about the Netflix documentary. I'm like, did they not think that was odd?
No,
they played it completely straight.
Yeah, they had a golf tournament that morning.
They happened to have a golf tournament, so every high-ranking person was on the anniversary of Waco was just away golfing.
Yeah, they were all golfing. Every major official in the city was away golfing. Kind of odd.
I just leave that sit there.
Kind of odd. So they end up doing a search and rescue. I mean, there's witnesses, everything saying that there's a second bomber. There's a John Doe 2.
Yep.
2 men were seen walking away. They end up finding the axle of the Ryder truck in the wreckage.
Oh, yeah, they just happened to find it. Just like the passport on 9/11 that they found that was not charred or
not
destroyed
charred on the explosion or anything like that.
It was just sitting on the ground.
They find this axle of the Ryder truck.
Yep.
And they're able to pull a VIN number off of the Ryder truck axle.
Oh, wow. That's very interesting.
Isn't it?
It was able to take down, the bomb was able to blow up an entire building that went miles and reverberated throughout the city.
Yeah.
But the axle was in good enough shape that they could read the VIN.
It's kind of wild. That piece alone, too.
Yeah.
So they end up tracking this VIN number to a Ryder rental. So they end up contacting all the Ryder rentals in the area. And now this is over the progression of hours afterwards or whatever. And then there were reports of another bomb in the building, and they had to evacuate all the search and rescue guys.
Yep.
Because I guess in the ATF office, the official story is that there is a lookalike bomb, a test bomb, like in their office. So they think that there's another bomb planted in the building. So they had to evacuate everything, stop the search and rescue.
Yeah, let's back up for a little bit. We got to take care of some things.
Yeah. So then everybody goes back in. They end up tracking the Ryder truck down to Kansas, and it was rented to, I don't know what surname he used.
I forgot.
We'll just say Carlos Danger. Shout out Anthony Weiner.
Carlos Danger.
And all of a sudden they track it was this man. They look at the surveillance tape of the Ryder truck. It looks like Timothy McVeigh.
Yep. They
go back and they start asking around at a restaurant.
Robert D. Kling.
And then they go around asking fucking restaurants, hotels, motels all around the area. Have you seen this man? Have you seen this man? Ends up going to a restaurant. He signs a receipt saying Timothy McVeigh. He used his real name. He fucked up. Who knows if it was one of the men that he met at the motel that he met, that they purposely left his name there. Another thing that you say, like this guy checks all the boxes, military, very organized, signs his name the day before, the day after, or the day 2 days prior.
It just seems off.
With the receipt. And this is all within hours.
Yep.
So
they immediately find it.
So they end up
good.
Searching his name in the system. And it turns out that this guy that they're looking for is sitting in a jail cell 30 minutes away for a traffic infraction.
Very convenient. all of the arrests is very convenient. And that's what I say at all these big catastrophes. Whenever they had the convenient answer, I always think you need to question the narrative.
Yes. And now, like I said, dude, like, we could question the narrative. People did die.
100%. Oh, yeah, it's
like
evil.
It's an evil thing.
Evil and dark.
Whoever did it.
Yeah.
It's an evil act.
And he had to be involved. He's on the video.
Right.
It's just how many other people were involved.
Right. So now it gets us into the questions.
Yeah.
All right. So we covered the ATF, FBI not in the building. They were all conveniently at a golf tournament that morning.
That's funny how these people just like somehow like
just avoid these situations.
I hate that we always go back to 9/11, but you just go to these American tragedies and it's like, oh, guess who wasn't on the plane during 9/11? Seth MacFarlane and Mark Wahlberg. How are their careers doing?
They both overslept that day.
Yeah, how are their careers doing?
It's mind blowing.
Oh, they're through the roof, right?
It's crazy.
Some of the most famous people in the world.
I know. It just blows your mind that they just
happened not to show up on the plane that day.
Yeah, miss these moments, dude. What a coincidence. So the conspiracy theory that it goes into was there's multiple.
Yeah.
So
let's not say we agree or we believe in everything that's been said, but like we just have some of the stuff out there. We want to put it out there. You guys can research it deeper.
All we're doing is questioning, dude.
That's all I'm saying is asking questions.
So a lot of the conspiracy leads us to Whitewater cover-up.
Okay.
Now, Whitewater was dealing with the President Clinton at the time.
Yep.
And former governor of this state of Arkansas that we said somehow sold
Yep.
a lot of fertilizer to this man in Arizona, without question.
Mm-hmm.
Whitewater was a vacation property that they dealt with, and there was a lot of fraud, money laundering.
This is Arkansas, right?
This is in Arkansas.
Yeah. And you got to remember, they traffic cocaine all through Arkansas.
Well, that leads us to the next thing that I got here.
Yep.
So the Whitewater thing, there's a lot of fraud with Clinton and Arkansas.
Yep.
I don't know if you ever heard of Barry Seal.
Mm-hmm.
Barry Seal was a operative for the ATF and FBI that was a airplane pilot for the Mexican cartel that used to traffic cocaine into the country.
In Arkansas.
And the airplane field that they used to use was Mena Airport.
Yep.
Where they used to offload the cocaine.
And they used to connect that to Bush, Clinton, and Reagan.
Isn't that kind of weird?
All three presidents.
Aren't they all cousins?
Isn't that funny? Like
The
the Bush death cult is
Right.
they're all connected. There's no Republican Democrat there.
No.
They're all the same. They're all on the same team.
It's all on the same team.
They're all on the same team.
It's all making the same money.
And that was the one thing that got people hopeful about Trump, is that that team seemed to not like him.
Yeah, it seemed like it. They were.
It did seem that way.
Yeah, they built a wall against him.
Yeah.
And then when they whiz a bullet by your head, it seems like you go into line.
Now he's back on the team.
Seems like you fall back in. Barry Seal ended up knowingly trafficked drugs into Arkansas under the watchful eye of the FBI.
Right.
They were using him.
It's 100%. Yeah.
He was sentenced to prison after taking a reduced thing for working with the FBI, and was killed 3 weeks after his probation, when he was out on probation.
Oh, the second he got out of jail and could talk.
And could talk.
They put him out.
Seemed like he had there was 3 men that approached him in a parking lot and killed him and gunned him down.
You could picture that movie, dude. He gets out of jail. He's free now. He's on probation. He's talking with one of the big publishers, and he's like, I got a book deal. I'm ready. Like, I got all this story.
Yep.
And then
there was a movie. Tom Cruise, I think, had the movie.
You're right.
I think Tom Cruise had the movie. I forgot what it was called. American Life or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Tom Cruise movie.
I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Arkansas also leads us to the Boys on the Tracks case. You ever hear that?
No.
These are supposedly the first bodies on the Clintons' kill list.
Oh.
So I don't know if you ever heard of the Clintons' kill list.
It's long.
It's long. It's about 57 people, I've heard. A lot of mysterious suicides.
Nothing better than that Patrick Bet-David video of him questioning
Carlos Danger.
Who was he talking? Oh yeah, Anthony Weiner.
Like I worked that in there?
Him, and he in the middle of it, he just stops asking questions and just starts naming names. And Anthony Weiner doesn't know where he's going for like the first 10 names.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden he's like, "I'm not doing this."
Yep. And yes, it was one of the best clips I've ever seen.
You talk about a viral moment, dude. That is the best viral moment of all time.
Go look that up. Patrick Bet-David, Anthony Weiner, Clinton list.
He just started listing the names of all the people connected that died that were connected with the Clintons.
Waitresses.
Yep.
Cooks. Something with President Cooks, dude. Don't take that job.
You don't want to be a chef.
Don't take that job, dude.
Man.
You hear too much at the dinner table. You don't want to fucking see penises on presidents and shit like that. You see too much.
You see too much.
So the Boys on the Tracks are the first bodies connected to the Clintons.
Okay.
So they were found on the railroad tracks close to this Mena airfield. So did they see something that they weren't supposed to see? They ended up dying. They said they were intoxicated from marijuana and were hit by trains.
Oh, yeah, they got high and walked in front of a train.
But they were bound.
Come on now.
And it was ruled as homicide.
Yep.
And they were killed with wounds. It's still unsolved to this day. Did they see something they weren't supposed to see?
Most
wrong
likely.
place, wrong time. Were they working for? Who knows? But it was something gone wrong.
It seemed off.
Seemed off. But that was the first thing that's related to Arkansas. The second conspiracy file that they thought that they were going to get rid of in this building was the Gulf War syndrome. And it was with soldiers, documents of soldiers working the burn pits in Iraq.
Yep.
From the computers or whatever they were burning.
Right.
Worried about the cases. And it's crazy. Like, I'm not a big Jon Stewart guy.
Yeah.
But one thing he does well is he fights for veterans.
Yeah.
And 9/11 workers. Yep. And like how I said, it takes a special type of human being to run towards the danger.
Yes.
And if there's somebody like how we say we spend billions of dollars on bombs. Spend $1 billion on the people that fucking helped you in your worst moment.
Yeah, that ran up the stairs while a building was coming down.
Take care of them.
You would think.
Common sense, right?
You would think.
That would be, like I said, we could, in one of our episodes I was saying, we could fix the government in 15 minutes.
It's so simple.
That's one of the things I would do. I think I would take care of the veterans.
Yep.
No questions asked. Okay, so then that leads us to the Patsy. We talked about the license plate mysteriously not on his car. Gets pulled over.
Yep. Isn't that how... I mean, this is what, the third serial killer that's pulled over for a traffic infraction? Like, and that's how he was caught? Like, Dahmer. That's how Dahmer went to prison.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the other one? Was it Manson? Was Manson a traffic violation?
No, Manson was... No, he was arrested for fucking his cult or whatever. Got arrested first.
There's another one. But traffic violations are always like...
Yeah,
we got him.
Yeah, it's always. Hey, the normal person that's how you're usually taken down, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, hey, you were going fucking 5 over. Oh, you got 7 warrants on you, dude. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. That's how they all are. That's like I said. Police are preventative, dude. They're not doing anything to initialize the stopping.
Right.
You know.
Right.
It's just preventative crime. The crime's already been done. We're hunting you down now. CIA op. So this goes back to his training, and I know you talked about Fort Bragg.
Yep.
And he ended up seeing the psychologist after the bombing when he was in prison on death row. Jolly West.
Our boy Jolly West.
Touched on him in MK Ultra. Worked at Fort Bragg. Worked with the military on a lot of fucking deep and dark shit. Worked with the CIA on deep and dark shit.
Has like 4 people that were involved in mass murder or assassinations, one or the other.
Crazy shit, dude.
Yeah. It's like you talk about a bad psychiatrist, dude.
Yeah, Jack Rubenstein.
Yep.
I don't know if you know about Jack Rubenstein. Yeah, that guy that killed
Lee Harvey
Oswald after JFK.
Yep.
Seen Jolly West. I mean, this is like 30 years of chaos with this guy.
Yeah. He's always there.
The thing that makes me think about it is how we were saying that he got pulled out of special force, dropped out of special forces training after 2 days.
Yep.
In letters to his sister and to his first defense team, he says he was pulled out for covert intel ops by the CIA.
Oh, so he even told them
that he registered, that he would test
special
high
forces, and they pulled him out of the side. And
these are his words. I mean,
yeah.
The guy on death row, are you taking him for what their face value?
True. And also, he is anti-government, so anything he could use to propagate that kind of propaganda, he
push
would
the
do.
narrative.
Yeah.
And this all goes back to him reading the book, The Turner Diaries, too. We didn't even mention that.
Oh, yeah, the Turner Diaries.
Now, the Turner Diaries are like
It's a book from '78. It's written about a white nationalist group that essentially commits genocide and takes back the country.
Yeah. And it tears down the government. Overthrows the government.
Yeah.
And that's where his basis for a lot of this shit formed.
Yeah. Like they always try to accuse him of taking that book literally,
right,
when it was a fiction book.
Right. Yeah. That it makes it lines up, dude.
Yeah.
It lines up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. It's also like a lot of these ideals of like wanting to be left alone and wanting gun rights and wanting these things. They always need to ascribe those to something bad.
Yeah, always.
Like, they always want to push those things as, like, evil things. And, like, see, this is what happens. Buildings get blown up when you follow that ideology.
Yeah.
And then that was the biggest push with Biden declaring things domestic terrorism. It's just like, this is a way of... People don't realize this is a way of giving over your rights. This is a way of compromising your freedoms.
Seems like it.
It's an easy label that they can slap on
anybody
that disagrees with them.
I know.
It's a way of keeping people in line.
It's the same thing of being called a racist. Like, oh, you're a racist.
Yes. You say that, and now you have to stay in line. Yep.
No, I can't argue. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
And then you're justifying yourself, and it's like...
On everything you do, yeah.
Exactly.
And now no one takes your word seriously, and now...
All right. This brings us to another guy. Now... This was an interview. This one is kind of crazy.
Yes, this is the biggest. This is the conspiracy theory that should have been in the Netflix documentary, because this is the biggest fucking bombshell.
Have you ever heard of the guy named Cody Snodgrass?
Yeah.
Now, he claims...
Go listen to some of this guy's interviews, because your mind will be blown.
That he was a CIA hired op that would go into countries and pay for play, basically.
Yep.
They would pay him a boatload of money.
Yep.
to go and fuck things up in another country, set a bomb off, blow this thing up, blow this bridge up, tear down this fucking thing.
Yep.
He was like a John Wick of fucking the CIA, like the hired hitman of fucking chaos. This guy claims that he was approached in 1994,
offered $1 million,
and offered $1 million to blow up a building in Oklahoma City. And he refused it, said that he will go fuck things up in another country.
But he's not fucking things up in America.
And not in America. That, dude, I got chills watching that fucking video, dude. And it, like I said, I throw it out there all the time, guys. If you want a book about the inner workings of the CIA, go read The Devil's Chessboard before they edit it and take it off the market.
Yep.
And read about that and how they overthrow governments, and it's one of the most insane things. And then push for the Munt bill or whatever the fuck it is that expired in 2012, that expired under Obama, that is now allows the CIA and the NSA to manipulate, propagandize Americans.
Yep.
Go get that bill initiated back if you want to fight for something.
I lost the thread on here. It's funny. I go on Google and Grok, and you could find like things about this guy. But you go on ChatGPT.
Oh yeah, ChatGPT.
And they're not telling me anything about Michael Snodgrass.
Yeah, they added anything questionable.
What was his first name?
Cody
Snodgrass.
Cody. Yeah, they edit everything.
Yeah, like they're like very
it's
censoring.
It's AI, dude. What do you expect, man?
Former military contractor whistleblower. Like I said, we got the $1 million, and there was something else about him I wanted to say, and I can't remember what it is. So I was trying to find it.
Oh man.
All right, but his interviews are great. Anyways, go check them out.
It's crazy.
Tinfoil Hat's got a good one with Eddie Bravo.
Yeah. Second bomber. A lot of witnesses at the site of the bombing said that there was a second guy in the Ryder truck.
Yep, and we call him John Doe number 2.
John Doe number 2.
That's what he's been titled.
It was a search. It was a nationwide manhunt for about 3 months after the bombing. No one ever...
Looking for the second man.
No one ever found him. They said he was Middle Eastern.
Yep.
Then they said he was another white guy with a dragon tattoo. So there was a couple misidentified guys. They were part of like the ARA, an Aryan Brotherhood.
Just throw out some random...
Yeah, militia group or white supremacy group or whatever. So there's a manhunt. They can't find anybody. And I guess a lot of like even first responders said that there was a second guy, like claiming that there was a second guy.
Well, here's where the case gets really insane. So Terrence Yeeke. Is it Terrence? Oh, geez, well, now I'm fucking up all the names. Terrence Yeeke, I was right. All right. So Yeeke was a cop at the time of Oklahoma City bombing. So this bombing happens. He runs into the building. Now, they say he saved 4 people, but most people claim he actually saved 8 people from this building. On one of the times going back into the building, he fell about 2 stories.
Really?
Hurt his back and couldn't do anymore.
Jeez.
Walked out of the building. Wasn't allowed to go back in, obviously, because he was injured. I don't know, it was 2 stories. Maybe it was 2 stairs. I don't know. He fell down, hurt his back.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the wrong thing. But anyways, this happens. Some time goes by. And then all of a sudden, one day on May 8th, 1996, and this is 3 days before he's going to receive Oklahoma PD's Medal of Valor for rescuing these people. 3 days before. He's in El Reno, Oklahoma. And in a field 30 miles west of Oklahoma City, he is found gunshot wound to the head.
Jeez.
Apparent suicide. On further investigation, a gun is never found.
What?
An autopsy is never done. And he had cuts, scrapes. His face was bruised and swollen.
This is crazy.
Multiple injuries. They said his injuries were so bad that people originally said they were superficial wounds, but they said the people embalming his body had to stitch up the wounds on his body to stop the embalming fluid from oozing out of the wounds.
Wow. That sounds...
So how many unaliving victims do you see with a gunshot to the head that you can't find the gun?
What happened? I got up and walked away? That's insane, dude.
Is that not the most crazy fucking thing in the world?
How was that not mentioned? Like,
how is that not the most talked about thing in the world? But then again, Who's the guy that was found in a barn hung up with 2 shotgun wounds to the chest?
Who?
And then hung himself recently. A couple of years ago. Another suicide connected to the Clintons.
I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, fuck.
Jeffrey Epstein?
No. Well, there's another one. But
that's actually body number 53 on the list.
All right. I'm not going to waste our whole episode looking for that
Found in a barn.
But this guy was found gunshot wound to the head, but had wounds all over his body, and no gun was ever found, and no autopsy was performed. But, hey, they did do an x-ray and a blood test, and found no alcohol or drugs.
No alcohol or drugs.
So if you're going to go to a barn, they said it was like a while into the field, too. Like, it wasn't like, right on the outside. He had to go deep into this field.
Yeah.
Had all these injuries. You're telling me that you're not going to have a drink before you blow your brains out?
That's crazy, dude.
No alcohol, no drugs?
Yeah, dude, that's nuts.
I mean, just put your head in the mind if somebody's going to commit suicide.
I mean, I hope
Don't
I'm never
you
there.
usually think you have a bottle? Don't you usually think there's alcohol involved?
Usually.
Don't you usually think that
Yeah.
there's a gun next to your body?
Yeah, I think the gun next to the body is more insane than drugs or alcohol, dude. I mean, that's crazy.
But he was also said
Weapon.
to have said that he saw another
Bomber.
person.
And that's one of them.
And here you go.
Of many.
So he had divorced his wife. His wife said they were going to be remarried. They said they were talking about remarried. They said they were on good terms. They said everything was good with the kids. He was not suicidal whatsoever. Essentially, he known too much. He was one of the first people to be in there.
That's crazy. He was probably on scene or close. Unbelievable. And then isn't there another thing about, like, the cameras?
Oh, hold on. I got better about this one. I just want to make sure I get it all done. There was something that he said. All right. Well, I might not be able to find it right now, but his injuries, gunshot wound, 40 to 45 degree angle downward, exiting from the top of his skull through his left cheek. So you're talking about diagonal through your head.
Yeah.
How do you suicide yourself
weird.
by holding your hand above your head, aiming downward through your cheek? That's not a suicide wound.
No. Where's the gun, dude? Did it with his finger pistol?
11 slashes on his arms, 2 deep cuts to the throat.
Sounds like
wrist
torture.
bruises, rope burns.
Sounds like torture to me.
And grass embedded in his wounds. Possibly indicated being dragged through the field.
100%.
Bloody knife was found in his car's glove box. So was this guy chased into this field?
Dude, it sounds like you were tortured. Kid tied up and tortured, thrown in the back of a fucking car, and someone picked that guy up with the gun.
Here's the conversation. This is what I wanted to say. This is the important thing. So he's talking with his wife. His wife said she spoke to him the day before.
I got chills talking about this.
Isn't this
like,
fucking
this is
insane?
crazy.
Like, how is this not a movie, dude? This guy saved a bunch of lives. Like, you're talking about how impressive, like, it is the people that, like, gather that courage to go and drag people out.
Yeah.
He was about to get the medal from the police department for, like, saving all these lives in the Oklahoma City bombing.
And here you go.
And the night before he kills himself, he's speaking with his wife. She said he was physically ill, and he said, they can find me there. He wouldn't specify who they were. And then he said, it's not true what they're saying about it. It's not true. Referring to the official bombing narrative.
Jesus. Dude, I got, like, goosebumps.
So you want to talk about fucking horrified? Paranoia?
I got, like, goosebumps, dude, talking about that,
talking to his ex-wife, and he's saying, it's not true what they're saying about it, and they know where to find me.
Dude, how was there not a suicide
find
weapon?
me
How was there not a weapon, dude?
And no gun. And not to mention, he was, like, cut up.
A police officer.
And a bloody knife found in his car.
That's crazy. Dude.
So there has to be another, like, did you think he just took the knife in his car, tied himself with ropes, dragged him through the field? Like, he did that all himself?
Yeah, all himself.
Cut himself up?
Yeah.
And wasn't drinking?
It's amazing. How do you get rope burn? What are you pulling? Like, how do you get rope burn, dude?
How do you get rope burn?
Yeah, that's nuts, dude. That's nuts. And then it all leads to the starting of the Patriot Act. Basically, the baby steps into the Patriot Act.
I always said George W. Bush was the worst president in the history of this country, but he was the one that finally pushed us into the Patriot Act and the Forever Wars.
Well, just start somewhere, though, and this seems to be a starting point.
Yeah.
Of spying
Well,
on.
it probably started right with Reagan and George Bush Sr. and the fucking Barry Seal trafficking cocaine into Arkansas.
Yeah, with the up-and-coming president
Yeah.
as the governor.
Yeah. And Clinton.
Yeah, dude, that's a dark one, dude. It's deep. Like that one's
The Yeeky one's
crazy, dude.
insane to me.
Yeah, well, R.I.P., dude. Seemed like a hero.
Yeah.
That's mind-blowing.
He was 31.
That's
So he
mind-blowing.
was 30 when he ran into the building.
Yeah.
So that's 96. It was 95 was
95,
the building,
yeah.
right? So 96, he had to be 31 years old.
Yeah.
You're telling me he didn't have a drink before he blew his brains out?
Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I just don't believe it. In Oklahoma?
Yeah, dude, no murder weapon, though. Like, how is it?
I know murder weapon.
How is
I know
this-
I'm talking about the alcohol, like it's the big smoking gun.
Yeah.
But the smoking gun is that there's no smoking gun.
He has a bullet wound with no gun, dude. Like, that's how is this, like, not, like, unsolved mystery? It's like, is no one pushing this? Like, there's no investigation into this?
They have their bad guy, though. They have Timothy McVeigh.
Oh,
they have
man.
their bad guy, so nothing else matters.
Dude, that's insane. Hey, you know what the other crazy one is? A bomb went off in front of the building, correct?
Correct.
It didn't collapse all the way like 9/11 and Building 7.
None of the buildings felt like they did there, yeah.
This one. And
That's
then,
what a bomb blowing up a building looks like.
right. Seems like it.
Yeah.
And then the other conspiracy theory is that they pre-wired the building. They did a lot of pre-wiring. They said there was elevator work weeks prior. Same thing with 9/11, same shit.
Oh, they also said that the bomb squad was there. They just happened to be out having a coffee by the building right along the time it blew up.
Yeah, nobody was there. Nobody in the government offices.
Yeah.
Well, in those offices.
In those offices, yeah.
There was a lot. There was one crazy one that.
Oh, and we left out the biggest thing.
What's that?
Why the government would want those buildings blown up. The Clinton files.
Well, yeah, we said that. The Clinton file, Whitewater.
Oh, yeah, right.
And then.
So they were all in the fire building. And
That's what they said.
that's what Snodgrass believed was the reason they blew up that building, was to get rid of those files.
That's a crazy bombshell, too, dude.
Yeah.
Bombshell.
Yeah.
Fucking. That dude. Like, those are two crazy, like, the cop and him.
And then do you add the 167 kids that died that day to the Clinton hit list?
Well, yeah.
Allegedly?
Yeah. The whole list. I think there are. Like I said, dude, I think it's all.
But I think once you're a lizard person at that level,
Doesn't affect you.
you don't care about murdering
No.
children. You don't care about murdering
Murdering people, you don't care.
You don't care. You're
No.
playing a game.
Yeah.
People's lives are games at that point.
Yeah, I gotta. This is gonna be in my way.
Yeah. And now I can pin it on white nationalism.
It's like the old like. I know House of Cards was like a show, but
Those are the Clintons.
dude, all the fucking backstabbing and all the fucking climb to the top, dude, of getting people out of your way.
Yep.
I don't think you think twice when you're at that level.
I think at the top levels, man, you're a lizard person. You're cold-blooded. You don't care.
Yeah, but like I said, it goes back to politics too.
Yep.
Of like they're also disassociated with the average person.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you got like the lady in Massachusetts. What's her name? The Pocahontas. Elizabeth Warren. You got her crying about how illegal aliens aren't going to have medical insurance. But you have people dying on the streets of L.A. and Boston and fucking New York and that lived here or served in the military or fucking...
Yeah. And they're on a waiting list at the VA for 6 months at a time.
And that just keeps getting worse. We've had a whole conversation about the VA before on this thing. And it's a fucking disaster. Well, if you guys are going to vote for us, but... I think that brings us to a wrap of OKC. Hey, they just won the NBA Finals too.
Congratulations, OKC.
Isn't that kind of weird?
Yeah, let's just go from the darkest fucking lowest point of our podcast and then just go, all right, we're going to beat now. Yeah, OKC won the fucking
SJA, man.
NBA.
SGA. Yeah, dude, it's dark shit, dude. All right, so you got Ghost?
Yes. So here we go. Beaver County. And this goes all the way back to 1541.
Damn. We're talking about natives now, huh?
1541. Spanish conquistador.
Ooh.
Francisco Vasquez de Coronado.
Nice.
Passing through the Oklahoma Panhandle back then.
Great name, by the way.
It's a pretty good name. It's not bad. So let's just set the stage. Beaver County, the sand dunes here, they have cow chip throwing contests here in Oklahoma. There's 1,500 people that live in this county. They take cow shit and they throw it as far as they can. And they have this championship yearly to this day.
Wow. Maybe that's where he could have went and gone and picked up the fertilizer. Right? Bad fertilizer joke right there, right?
Robert Devers. Shout out to Robert Devers, the record holder of the cow chip throwing competition in Oklahoma.
Wow.
So,
When, is this on the 4th of July or?
I don't know what it is. This is the cow shit throwing competition.
I kind of, I got a bucket list of things I want to do on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if you ever saw the video of the Alaska car toss.
No.
Like they drive cars off the side of a mountain, dude, into a lake.
What?
It's the most badass.
They
thing
like
ever.
jump out of it?
No, they set them. They buy like 12 clunkers.
Yeah.
And they literally just fucking have music, and there's like 5,000 people at the bottom of the fucking mountain.
Yeah.
And they send it off like a 500-foot mountain, full speed.
But they're not in it.
No, they're not in
Oh.
it. You can't. You would die.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you would die.
Yeah.
No, they set these cars in auto. They like tie it down and fucking drive.
Oh, okay.
And it's just fucking 50 miles an hour right off a cliff, dude. And it's the most badass like American thing. I don't think the cow shit competition is.
It's on the list.
It's on the list.
It's not
dude.
on there.
It's on the list.
Well, Beaver County, man, they're throwing cow shit. So Francisco gets there.
Sooners, man.
Some of the natives warn him not to go into the dunes.
Okay.
So he's with 3 explorers. He's with his guys or whatever. All of a sudden, his guys start chasing these flashes of green lights. There's like green lights blinking in the sky or whatever, and they go chase them into the desert and then fucking disappear.
Yikes.
A couple theories about this. The natives are saying it might be a sacred burial ground.
Yeah.
Some believe they could be religious or ghostly deities.
Skinwalkers.
But here's the other thing. It's been said to be the site of a UFO crash, and the orbs are extraterrestrials.
I like it.
Patrolling the area.
I kind of believe
And
that.
it's kind of been backed up because there have been multiple instances of people saying that men in black have come up to them and told them to leave the dunes.
Dang.
So government protected. They're strong arming people to walk away from the beaver dunes.
You should take your cow shit and throw it at the Men in Black guys. They just walk around with like a mailbag of fucking cow shit, dude.
I just thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That's a cool story.
That is a cool story. Green lights, dude.
They're just chasing green lights in these sand dunes
And I kind of
disappear.
And I kind of do think like extraterrestrials travel that way.
In,
Like
beams?
energy like sources, energy balls, dude.
Right, yeah.
Like I could see that, like being like big brain, fucking going to a fucking energy ball.
Do you think the Men in Black like updated their like wardrobe at this point now that we like know what the Men in Black are? Because they don't really fit in anymore. Like they used to be like a blend-in costume. Everyone was wearing a suit.
Everybody
so
had suits on.
But now it's like if you see a man in a black suit with black sunglasses.
No, they don't, because I remember watching a video during the COVID lockdowns or whatever.
Yeah.
And some guy. Oh no, it was when he was talking shit about Biden.
Okay.
And the FBI showed up at this guy's house, and they were just fucking in like cargo pants and a t-shirt.
Yep.
It's like, you can't post nasty things on social media.
Yeah, no, they just went.
You
to
remember that?
Oh, that video.
You remember that?
Dude, that was crazy.
Yeah. He's like, "Fuck you, dude. Get the fuck
He's
off
like,
my
fuck
property."
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an awesome
Yeah, they're
video
like, you
too.
need to stop making it. He's like, "What? Talking bad about the president?
Yeah, fuck you.
Leave. Get the fuck off my property."
I think it was in the Free State too. I think it was New Hampshire.
It was it?
I think
it was
so.
one of them. I remember, but yeah, that video was awesome. But yeah, they dress like that now.
Yeah, they're just cargo shorts.
I think ICE is more fucking
Men in Black.
Yeah, Men in Black. Like they got the fucking vest and the jacket.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, the intelligence agency now they just blend in.
yeah, dude. You wouldn't know. Like, look at the guys that go on Rogan and Sean Ryan, and
Yep.
you wouldn't fucking pick those guys out. You wouldn't pick Mike Baker out of a fucking crowd.
No.
You know?
We'll talk about Scooter.
Yeah, Scooter, Gizmo, Gadget. Got my fucking 3 sons. Sorry, dude.
Sorry to rapid fire these stories. There's a good one though. This is called the Hex House in Oklahoma.
Ooh.
Woman Carol Ann Smith.
You know what? I could see a lot of like Wiccan shit
Yep.
in Oklahoma. I think of Duncan Trussell. Like Duncan, you ever watch Duncan Trussell?
Why, he's in Oklahoma?
He's from Oklahoma.
Oh, really?
But he's like a fucking like Satanist, dude. Like he's like, I fuck around with the Satan. Like he's like all the like
oh, why don't
mysticism
I have the
and all
year?
that shit, dude. I could see Oklahomans.
I gotta look up the year.
A lot of Sooners being into fucking Wiccans.
So there's this Hex House. I just want to find the year so I can set the story right.
Just make one up, dude.
Fucking
Look it up, guys.
44. 1944.
1944.
We got no, for real. It's the real year. This really happened. Carol Ann Smith lived in a house with a ratty basement apartment, like in her house.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe the bitch should fix it up, dude.
So back in the 1930s,
Okay.
she collected 2 separate life insurance policies.
Ooh.
One on her husband who committed suicide, and one on, I think, somebody else. But just collected 2 life insurance policies on these people.
So she's rolling.
So she's got money.
1944, dude.
And now she convinces 2 women in their 30s
Okay.
to move into this basement apartment and to give her their paycheck every week.
So the 2 girls are working and they're paying this lady.
They're not even paying her. They're giving her their paycheck.
Giving her pay.
Like she's running their life.
Yeah,
like she's in charge of their life. Like cult
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like we're
yeah.
gonna give it. Authorities were investigating the World War II ration book. So they want to make sure, like, whatever. They're coming to her house. They're checking things out.
Hey, you weren't allowed to have, like, over a certain amount of gold and shit like that.
Yeah, so they're actually checking that. They're going door to door. They're checking it. They walk into her house, and they find these 2 women that appeared to be beaten and starved and tortured, and they seem to be under a hypnotic trance.
Really?
And they said this had gone on for 7 years.
Dang.
So they're saying this woman, like, is possibly involved as a witch, to the point where she was able to hypnotize these 2 women to come into her house, give them their paycheck, and were basically like her slaves in her basement apartment in this house.
Dude, that's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
You want me like conspiracy theory on this?
Well, here, I'll finish the story, and then
story.
you can tell me. The house has since been demolished.
Okay.
So it's gone now. It's just like a parking lot or a driveway.
Yeah.
But energy keeps resurfacing in the area, and people say when they drive by, all the electronics in their car start glitching.
What?
Like, just other shit, like their phone shut off.
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
these
yeah.
things happen.
Goofy shit. Just
whenever they drive by that house.
That's nuts, dude.
So that's a pretty cool story.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It was Jolly West Mom.
But they're like witch shit in the 1930s and 1940s.
It's creepy. Like I could see it. I could see it in Oklahoma though.
Yeah, it does seem like it would be.
Yeah, give me your paychecks, ladies. Like they're indentured servants, dude. In 1944.
So then on a later note, you ever watch Tulsa King with Sylvester
No,
Stallone on
no, I
Paramount?
never did.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Any other Oklahoma stories? They won the championship.
Oklahoma, yeah, they won the NBA championship. Most boring, like you talk about the most like boring NBA final cities.
I was laughing.
Indiana.
Somebody put up a tweet, and they're just like, if I saw this player and this player, one player from each of the teams, or whatever, if I saw them playing in my backyard, I'd close the curtain.
It's funny, dude. Yeah, like Indiana and Oklahoma City. Blah.
Pretty weak.
It seemed blah. I'm not a huge NBA guy, dude, but
No.
it seemed pretty blah.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Red River. That's all I could think of. Duncan Trussell. I think of Oklahoma now with Duncan Trussell.
Awesome, dude. You talk about a fascinating person to listen to,
love him, dude.
I gotta listen to his podcast.
He's so funny, dude. He goes into like the like
cult
esoteric
stuff.
and fucking mysticism.
I was trying to push back on you because I remember the last time we talked. Well, this is 2 episodes ago now. But the esoteric, you were saying that the chakras were esoteric mysticism.
Yeah.
I don't think they are.
Why not?
I don't know. I was reading into it. I was saying there's nothing in the Bible that forbids them. They're more Buddhist in practice than anything.
Yeah, it's anti-Christ, dude.
How is it anti-Christ
you're
open your body to things?
Yeah, you're worshiping another deity.
You're not. There's no deity.
Yourself. You're looking at yourself as a deity.
I disagree.
Take it up with the Catholic Church, dude. Catholic Church rules.
Do you believe the Catholic Church?
Some of the things. I know they're dangerous, though. I watched that Evil show, dude. They're like the CIA.
You finally watched Evil. That's right.
Yeah, I watched
Isn't
Evil.
that show great, dude?
It was pretty good.
I love the Christmas episode where like, what is like the little like song, but it keeps coming back and it gets stuck in everybody's head. And then you got the girls in the school stabbing themselves.
Yeah,
in the
stabbing
ear.
themselves in the ear. Yeah, yes.
Yep. It's something like that.
That was good.
Yeah, that just reminded me like of a peak X-Files episode.
Yeah,
like that episode.
Yeah, there were quite a bit. There were good ones. Like I don't know, man. I can't like pick a specific one. There was one on the Thruway though, that they were killing like all the families though. Like when he got into like the CIA of the church.
Yeah.
I forgot what they were called in that.
I think they're called the family.
The
sigil.
friends of the Hope or something like that.
Oh, the organization.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called.
And there was the one guy chasing them with drones on the fucking thruway. And they would have like a malfunction. He would hijack the radio.
Oh, yeah.
And there was like this certain part of the highway was haunted or whatever.
Yeah. Did you get to the one where they're like in the CERN in New Jersey?
No.
Okay, so that's the new season. That didn't come on Netflix
No,
yet.
yeah.
So you got one more season to watch.
I guess
it ends pretty lame, but the season was good until like the last episode.
It kind of got lame with the lady, dude, where she got like this, like
the nun.
No, the psychiatrist, like the main girl.
Yeah. What got lame with her?
Like she was like getting into like this weird like empowerment.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It got kind of
alter ego thing,
yeah,
and it's just like, lady, what are you doing here? Like,
I know.
I don't know. It got a little weird for me.
Yeah, I almost like the mom as a character better than her.
Yeah. The grandma or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, like she's a good character. She's trying to become a demon and shit.
Yeah, she's selling her soul, dude.
Yeah.
And like her boss is like a goat, dude. Like
her boss is the goat.
There was some like funny things in that show, dude. Like
that's what I mean by like a Northern Gothic is like it's like it's taken at face value as normal, but it's like completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I was cracking up though with like the fucking with the old nun. There was a scene with her, and there was like a couple he was like the sex demon.
Yeah.
And he's like, the nun's like sitting across the table, and the demon's like behind them.
Behind the couple.
And he's like smacking his ass, dude. He's like, you like that, nun? You like that, sister? I was fucking cracking up, man. There were a couple of good laughs.
Yeah. No, it's a good episode. It's a good show.
Yeah.
I wish it didn't get canceled. I think they did a pretty good job with it.
Yeah, it was good. Like I said, they went off a little bit with the character.
Yeah.
The mom or whatever.
Yeah. She did get kind of weak for a season.
Yeah, but I thought the psychiatrist, the bad one, was fucking great. Like,
oh yeah,
like he was phenomenal.
Leland from
Leland.
Lost.
Yeah, Leland.
Yeah,
it was good. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I got through it pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's once you start watching.
Yeah,
like it just reminded me of the X-Files with like demons.
Yeah, it was cool. Like I enjoyed that. And then you had like the skeptic.
Yep.
Like, oh dude, this is fucking easy. Like,
yeah,
easy to fucking.
They had like the Ghost Adventures, like in there where he went onto the show. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, you rigged this. Like, this is fake or whatever. It was good, dude.
Well, thanks for checking out our show, guys. You can look into the Timothy McVeigh case. Obviously, there's no shortage of information on it.
No,
but
I think you could go a lot deeper.
If you haven't heard of that Yuki
that's crazy
case.
That's crazy. Go watch the interview, too, with fucking Sneedgrass.
Yeah. Oh, we have to end on your our little new TikTok conspiracy theory about Timothy McVeigh and...
Oh, the FBI agent?
They're identical.
Weissapis? You'll find it. If you guys type in, like, fucking...
There's an FBI agent that is exactly...
Mannerisms, sound of voice.
Yeah, they plan on talking next to each other.
Earlobes.
They have the same chin. They have the same ears, same everything.
It's always, like, the funny thing. They go to the earlobe thing. Like, is that a real thing? Like, if they're attached or detached?
I don't know.
Like, do you know what I mean? Because I remember they did that with Biden when he was like 6 inches taller.
Yeah.
Like,
they did the earlobe
thing. It was the earlobe thing, and it was like detached. And then you saw the one video where he was like scratching his neck, and it was like Jello.
But the craziest thing was this guy started being an FBI agent 2 years after the execution of Timothy McVeigh. So he happened to die in quotation marks, and then 2 years later.
And then the crazy thing is they would be like the similar age.
And they would be like, yeah, exactly.
Like. This guy's like...
It all lines up.
Like 55. Like, it's a wild one, dude, but it makes you think.
Timothy, I just want to we'll get the guy's name real quick just so I can say it in case you guys want to look it up.
Paul.
It's like Paul Weissapal.
Weissapal? Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, Weissapal. They're identical.
Yeah.
And it totally makes sense that he was put down and then all of a sudden this guy.
And then he was working, like, he was like the head agent on like the fucking... Pulse nightclub.
The Pulse nightclub shooting.
Yeah, which was, guess what, domestic terrorist attack on the gay community.
Yep.
So. Kind of goes full circle.
But every time I see domestic terrorism, I always say just check everything out. Look into it deeper.
It's like one of those...
That's one of the things like you can't get emotional about and you have to look through.
Yeah. Yeah, like he said, the guy that wants to be left alone
in Ruby Ridge.
Was he the
problem? Has his family killed. The Branch Davidians who are operating on a religious cult out there.
Right, but you leave the Catholic Church alone.
But the Catholic Church
or
is totally
synagogue alone or whatever. But who knows? Who cares?
Don't trust your government.
That's what it seems like. Now we're actually scared.
Thanks, guys.